Hey, good evening. Don't mind the mess. Just got here from 2021 to what I would normally call an unprecedented event, but thanks to time travel, it's a very precedented event since we have the four former U.S. presidents that are on Mount Rushmore here with us tonight. My name's Tyler LaPointe, and I was given the duty of collecting those four presidents and bringing them here for the opening ceremonies. Uh, You know, uh, it's no secret that the past 14 years of construction have not gone like we wanted it to. The lack of funding has kind of hit us hard. Uh, but the four men that are on this monument are, they've been chosen for monumental reasons. And I'd also like to talk about how I feel personally connected to all four of these men up here. And let's get right into it. So, this project was headed up by Goots and Borglum, and he designed the monument himself and handpicked these four presidents. Uh, we all know Mount Rushmore as, the four heads of these great men over here. And actually, it was originally designed as busts from the waist up, but between, a lot of the carving being dynamite and funding issues, that we got what we have right here. The actual first day of work was back October 4, 1927. Uh, there was over 400 employees. They had to climb 700 steps to get 6,000 feet up, hanging off of it. Jefferson had to move from the right side of Washington over to the left because the rock was too weak. Borglum's son ended up finishing this because Mr. Borglum passed away back in March. Uh, let's move on to our guest of honor that are sitting over here. George Washington, first American president, general during the Revolutionary War. He represents the birth of America, the birth of the United States. Thomas Jefferson, primary author of the Declaration of Independence. He purchased Louisiana Territory. He represents the expansion of the United States. Theodore Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt. He was president during the rapid American economic growth. He kind of like crushed monopolies. He negotiated the construction of the Panama Canal. He represents the development of the U.S. and us growing and getting better. Abraham Lincoln, president during the United States Civil War. He kept the United States the United States. He represents the preservation of the United States. And, these four men I feel connected to, which leads me to what I call, three surveyors and the other guy, or at least that's what they're referred to in the future by land surveyors. George Washington had the longest surveying career, probably completed the most survey work. Thomas Jefferson had the biggest impact on surveying because of his development of the PLSS system, which is how most of the western United States was laid out into big grids. Uh, Abraham Lincoln, he only really surveyed for a year. And Teddy Roosevelt, he may not have held the title of land surveyor at all, but he was part of a large survey crew on a Brazilian expedition that he headed up. He also, he negotiated the Panama Canal construction and was part of that, which included surveying. He developed national parks and his conservation, which all of those things created a ton of jobs for land surveyors. So he still had a huge impact. And I think all these men are extremely deserving and they're warranted for being up here and being memorialized in stone here. And I'm glad that I was the one chosen for this tonight. And it take 14 years and it may not have gotten finished to what we wanted it to get finished to, but it is definitely a testament to these men and their monumental lives, as I've said before. And I'm glad to have shared a profession with these men, these heroes. And I hope somehow, some way, whatever I do, I can, live up to the legacy and the life that these men lived as Americans, as land surveyors, as just all around good people. I thank you all for coming out tonight. Let's have a round of applause for our former presidents.